Yo, what is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. And you're joining me earlier on in the week. This is, of course, another flowing spring video, but a little bit special, at least in terms of cars at home. Now, of course, depending on who you are, a Mark 6 Z-Tech Fiesta is exciting or isn't exciting. Same again, depends on who you are, but the trusty Fez is up for sale, if not sold by the time you see this. If it isn't sold, then I will leave info in the bio if you are interested. 1,300 quid on their offer. All the little imperfections and dings were literally on this car when we got it, when we got it. Of course, if you'd like the stickers and the windscreen banner, then they can stay on. Of course, happily remove them. The wheels, of course, came on the car, so they will be staying on the car. It does have full new rear brakes, drums, ABS sensors and hubs, so that's all good. That's all been nice and done. The original gear knob is back on everything. It will be coming with the pink interior trim there that you can keep in if you like that. It came with the Bluetooth car phone system and the aux cable, so that will be staying in. But let's make sure we're in neutral and hear this thing start up one last time. Now, of course, if it isn't already sold, then you can hear it starts very nicely on the button. And I like to keep a souvenir off of each car, and I've done it with each vehicle I've owned, and these are pretty shoddy, to be fair. Wait, look at all that. The other one broke into a million pieces way too easily, so nice little decoration piece for the shed. Now it has the stock exhaust, that slight rattle you hear, that is just the heat shield. The bolts come loose, nothing major. And the engine bay, honestly, hasn't been cleaned once. It's literally, well, it was cleaned before we bought it, but other than getting a new Halfords battery for it and doing your classic service, hasn't been touched under here, and maybe a bit of a coolant top up. Other than that, it's been untouched under here. I mean, you can tell, look, that was like that and not bolted all the way down and re-brought it, and it still isn't. Right, it's been a good little motor, to be fair. It's been trusty, it's been reliable, other than the rear brake shoe falling apart, but that happens when you're got drums on the rear brake shoes do tend to fall apart when they get to a certain age or a certain level of wear. So yeah, of course, info will be in the description if you are interested. If the info is not there, then unfortunately the car is sold. And of course, if you're watching this later on down the line from when I released it, and the info was there, but then you've gone back because you then had the funds to get it and it's gone, then obviously I've removed it from the description because it's been sold after the fact. But either way, it's a good car. What's wrong with it? Regis doesn't love it, really. It was supposed to be the successor, you know, maybe the older sibling to the 206, and she just doesn't get the same joy or feeling of driving it. It's just another vehicle. It's, you know, it doesn't offer her any more excitement than driving her buses for work. So we're done out front of the house for this portion of the video, but of course stay tuned, because once we get to it at the Flowing Spring, we will cut to the footage that I'll capture now, where we have a bit more of a deeper look around Ree's new car. But until we get to that part, to the spring, and let's see what turns up this month. And here we are at the Flowing Spring. Bit of a slightly quieter one, but still the weather's nice, and I'm sure more will probably arrive as we're going around. So let's just get into it and see what we've got here this month. Alright, so we're kicking off with the bikes this month, and look at the flames Yeah, that beautiful chrome V-twin, very nice exhaust on it. And of course we got another Harley set next to it. Great Escape paint job on it. We've seen this at the toy run before. This is cool. This metallic dark green Z900 RS, a newer style one. I quite like that green, to be fair, but it looks like black at night. So we've got a pair of Triumphs set here as well. Quite like the burgundy maroon red on that. Metallic as well, of course. Got this insanely custom Harley here. I'm loving the polished tank. Kind of got that old worn leather seat, the copper piping underneath the tank there. That's cool. We've got this nice turquoisey greeny blue on the Suzuki here, GT 550. Do you like that color? This is cool. We've got a modern Norton Commander 961 SP here. Don't see many Nortons, British built, so it's pretty cool to see one down here. We got the Moto Guzzi California 2 back. Of course, looking like an old school CHP bike in the white. So got the green Kawasaki 900 back. It sounds like 1000cc just ripped past. We've got a newer Phaser, and we've got this very short bootied, quite skinny rear tire for a Harley. It does look nice, all blacked out. Now this is cool. I've only ever seen a C1 Corvette when I was in Florida, so this is definitely the first one I've seen on home soil. Love it. It's got the red engine to go with the red interior, and of course you got the two-tone black with the white panel and the white walls. Oh, and then the recessed bullet tail lights, the little bumperette pieces. It is such a beautiful car, isn't it? Let's look at the lines on it. Here we got the very vibrant MGB back once again. I'd love to know if this is an actual factory color and how rare this color is, because of course the most common ones you see are red, literally all the time. It's the only one I've ever seen in this color, so I wonder how many of these specific specs are left. Now usually it's a red MG midget early model, but we got a British Racing Green big bumper model, the big plastic bumpers. Got the black leather interior, that worn wood grain steering wheel, nice. And I love the old, like, you know, the old school garage door style handle that you'd find on a lot of older cars like this. This is cool. We got this, still carbureted, kind of resto mod proper style with the wide flares. You got the old school style buckets with the full black interior. You got a pretty nice meaty exhaust coming out the back. It's pretty cool to see a modified classic down here. We got the big old Triumph Adventurer with the sidecar back once again. I looked in front of a gorgeous British Racing Green Series 1 E-Type Roadster. Oh, left-hand drive. Got the wood grain shift knob with the wood grain steering wheel. It's beautiful. It's got the red line tires. Look at that exhaust. Awesome. We've got the single fogged Mark II XR2 making an early departure. It's in a nice blue. Sounding pretty healthy as well. I may have heard a few of them in the background, but we've got some new two-wheeled arrivals with this gorgeous Nardo grey Harley with the saddlebags and a couple sportier bikes. And this is the last new two-wheel arrival with this quite cool stitch pattern in the seat. Another Harley with this very magenta, it's like a metallic magenta in the sun. I like that. Now this is one of the few cars that I've never seen before that I do actually know about. Well, at least I've heard of. It's old school Elvis, and I love the hood ornament. You gotta love cars back then. The fact that they had little things like that, and I love how it has like The little Owners Club plaque down there. The old school wire spoke wheels, you got the spare just sat in the wing there. It's a 4-door, rear suicides. That's cool. Proper old school carriage, motorised carriage. So we got this little Morris B back, and I just love looking at the interior of cars like this and seeing how minimalistic they were. This beautiful MGA 1600 Mark II in red. Love how it's got the red piping to match. You got the little bullet chrome wing mirrors. They are cool little old cars. Now, although it is the classic shape, this isn't technically a classic yet. You can tell by the newer number plates and the steering wheel that this is a newer wide-bodied Mini Cooper S. But that doesn't make it any less cool. I'm really liking this color on MGC, I believe, if it's got that hood. Of course, it's got the big soft top. Now we're about to get the confirmation. Yes, the MGC, I got it right. We got the old school boxy SL Cabriolet. You know, similar to the one you would have seen in the first couple Beverly Hills Cops. And of course, if you're a Knight Rider fan, that's what the main man Devin Miles cruised about in, other than Kit, of course. Now I know you would have heard this thing parking up in the background not too long ago. TVR Chimera with its V8 and this beautiful metallic. I guess it's a navy blue. Navy blue is on that scale. So we got a newer sports car here, Porsche Boxster. You will tell by the back whether it's an S or not, but it is a manual, modern Porsche with a manual gearbox. Well done, you, whoever owns this, and it is a Boxster S. And of course, if you got active aero, you got to park with it up. But this manual, modern day Porsche. We got the little cherry Alpha Spider back. Once again, I just love wooden steering wheels. They look so cool. That's what I love, like the wood grain Nardis that you can buy. It's just a cool car. Alfa Romeos, they know how to make a very appealing car. They always have. Looks like we have the Mini rolling out. This little purring motor. I do love the wide flares on those, as it looks like we got the Thruxton RS making a return this month. Now this is cool. Now I'm not a huge fan of original Beetles, but you always got to make an exception for Herbie. Of course, it has the soft top. It has the Goodyear tires. You even have the correct style plates. It's cool to see a Herbie over here in the UK. Okay, looks like we have the modern day Fiat 124 Spider leaving, which was parked in front of another Fiat product, the Abarth 595 Cabriolet. And of course, we've got a nice modern British Roadster here. Effectively, the modern day successor to the E-Type we saw a little while ago. This is the F-Type. Got the last little modern sports car hitting the overflow here. NC MX-5 with the best air freshener, the Vanilla Magic Tree. Now we just saw a Mark III, some Mark 1 MX-5 or Miata or Yonos, depending on where you are in the world. This one packing a supercharger under the hood in red with the gold wheels. Iconic colorway when it comes to the track, and of course you got the roll hoop in there because you always need a roll hoop when you're hitting the track, and that bike sounded nice. Well, if you needed any more proof that it's supercharged, just listen to it whine. And it is, it has the Yonos badging on the back and a supercharger badge as well. Nice. Got another gorgeous Austin Healy here with the single chrome bullet mirror. I'm loving the color on this one, the a very kind of pale metallic blue. We got this pale yellow MGA set over here with the all black interior. Never seen one in this color before. Here we got a little MGB drop top with the roll hoop. Slight duck under a tree here. Yeah, but yeah, this thing's clean. So there's a 1933 Riley 44P. There's the engine, and look at that.
Oh yeah.
Proper old school. There's the crank handle hole at the front. Sounds like the Moto Guzzi just rolled out. So we've got another trio of two-wheeled arrivals. Of course, the Thruxton RS that we saw come in this two-tone Indian with the little bit of red pinstripe, and then this cream BMW here. We got the Porsche Boxster leaving. Sounds like the valves are currently closed. Got this old school Triumph TR2 with the twin carbs. That's so cool. And then yeah, that's the type of hat you need to own when you own a car like this. I like how it's got a GPS speedo there though. No getting caught out by the speed cameras or anything because of the inaccurate old school speedos for this guy. And of course, sat on wire spoke wheels. We got the Kawasaki Z900 and the Triumph Bonneville 700 rolling out. Trying to stay in as much as the shade as I can. It's quite warm today. Nice. Alright, so there's that point of the video. Here it is. Now let's cut to the footage where we had a proper look around at Ree's new car here. So here it is. And yes, I'm wearing socks with sliders. Don't at me in the comments. So this is the new car. Ree was actually excited to go and get this, unlike the Fez. And well, it ticks all the boxes. It's unique in the scene because you really don't see many of these. This is a 1999 MB chassis Honda Civic 1.6 ES. ES standing for Executive Sport. Of course, it is the 5-door sedan or sedan hatch model. And this beautiful, almost turquoisey, metallic, powdery light blue. It's very close to Midori green. Like it's in that same group, it's in that same little family of Midori green. Come lowered already. It's got the full cloth interior. I mean, let's just get a look at that old school pattern right there. This is a 99, as I said, come with the steering wheel there, and it does have the wires, so we just need to find a nice horn button for it. And of course, I've already got the obligatory shift knob in, and still got the immaculate, a little scuffed, but a polish will help those. Got the SE Civic kick plates there. And let's fire it up, make sure we're in neutral. Listen to that smooth Honda. So pop the old hood. See if I can locate it first time. There we go. There we are. And there we go. Now, of course, it is a 1.6. I believe it's a D16, but it could be a lesser D16. I'm not that clued up on my Hondas, but I'm sure your Honda boys can correct me down in the comments bit. It sounds very smooth. Just give it a listen. So it's a perfect family car. It's pokier than the 206 and the Fiesta. And she's a bit of a project. She's a little rough around some of the edges. Of course, just like my boy Ben with his MB Aero deck, the estate version of this, got the headliner sagging a bit. But ultimately, it's a Honda. As long as the drivetrain is good and you don't have any massive patches of rust, it's very easy to save these cars, clean them up and have them all clean once again, and then build on top of that on making it look cool and stand out. As you can see, it's about 106,000 miles, but it's a Honda. 106,000 miles is nothing for these things. But as you can see, other than the airbag light on the dash there, for obvious reasons, it's pretty mint. I mean, look, you still got the OG stereo with the tape player, even still come with the OG cigarette lighter. Not only is it still a functional port, but it came with the actual lighter. And other than that, and the headliner, the interior is pretty mint, to be fair. Maybe just finding someone that can 3D print some surrounds to go around here to, of course, fit with a aftermarket steering wheel. But yeah, it is a perfect, reliable, fun to drive daily. That is a perfect foundation for Ree to build upon as a nice dailyable project car. And since we gave the Fez a little rev and this has been sat here for a little bit, we'll give it. See, even the throttle response is way better than the Fiesta. Alright, so there it is. The new project car, family wagon, Ree's new daily. And she's pretty gassed on it, to be fair. And she got a pretty good deal on it, to be fair, as well. And like I said, it's a Honda. Like I said, my mate Ben had an Aero deck version of one of these, and he drove it with 17,000 miles on 0 oil before it blew up. So if that doesn't say something about what Honda do with these engines and just how good they made them, especially in the 90s, then I don't know what will. So I hope you enjoyed the reveal, and of course, comment down below if you have any suggestions or ideas on what can be done to this car. Well, let's get back to the spring. Got a late arrival, a more modern Alpha GT V6. Now this is beautiful. Aston Martin DB11. Oh yes. Twin turbo V12 with squeaky carbon ceramic brakes. Well, that was a palaver. For some reason, a horse box decided to turn around here in the car park. Meanwhile, we're multitasking. We got the buggy and we're filming. Got the rest of the mod, MGB, rolling out. That thing is cool. And then we got that beautiful V8 of the Corvette parking back up. That's a beautiful car. Hear the MG driving off. That does sound good with that exhaust. Well, we just had one beautiful British sports car in a metallic grey darker arrive, and now we got the F-Type leaving. It's the R Dynamic V6 model. Doesn't sound half bad though. There's a nice sound of V6s. It looks like we got the vibrant MGB rolling out along with, of course, some people that have come down for the show. Oh, bit of wheel spin from the Jag. And here comes the MG out the spot. A little chrome tip on the end. There it goes. It looks like we have the 3000 Mark III Austin Healey rolling out now. So here is the GT-V6 with its 24 valve motor on show. Looking very nice actually, very clean. Of course, red valve covers because Italian sports car, and of course parked up next to the other Alfa Romeo, which is now heading off. So you got true classic Alfa, future classic Alfa. Guess it's a bit of a cult classic, the GT-V6 currently. And there goes the 2000 Spider. Here is a stunning example of a DB11. Just look at the metallic flakes in the paint. It has the full carbon fiber roof and with the windows down. Ooh, I wish you guys and girls could smell the leather, and oh, it's got the AMR seats. Yeah, this is cool. It's got the carbon there. It's got the carbon with the little aero flick in the bonnet. That's I've never seen a spec this high. You heard it arrive. Now you're gonna get to hear it leave. The V8 rumble of the TVR Chimera, and that smell of 93 octane. Has a beautiful sound.
Is that a personal video or
YouTube?
put it on YouTube?
Yes.
How will I find it?
HS Demon Pro.
Demon?
Yes, and I also send the link to the guys there, so they usually post it on their page as well.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Enjoy the rest of your day. There's the one thing I will always love about these type of events. So everyone's super friendly and everyone is always interested to see what I capture in my content and my coverage of the events. I think this one we're gonna have to go out here for because it's a V8. It was too quick, but at least you could hear it, innit? I think that was a TTRS that just casually drove past. Now this is something you don't see a lot of anymore. What are your opinions on the Mercedes SLK? Do you class it as a sports car or is it a little compact luxury cabriolet? We got the little blue Trabant back once again. And you've heard of vintage air systems. Well, that is the true meaning of a vintage AC system. Before you had all these retrofit systems you have today. Just stick a fan on your dash. I love the little chrome cover for the tow bar and that. Right, you just heard there's the little Morris B firing up with its little flying B on the front of it there. That's some pro driving and a man that knows his machine. With the E-Type rolling out. And it is going up the mellow side. What a noise. Oh, it's sort of overrun and the clutch goes in as well. And of course, we've got the midget being smart, choosing the more mellow side. The other side is a clutch killer. And let's be honest, these MGs are not renowned for their horsepower. And plus, this road can be a real pain. MG is off and we have the Great Escape Harley trekking through some long grass. Didn't manage to get a picture, but it's not like it hasn't been here most of the months. Got the old RD252 stroke rolling out. Man just raised the vent out the hood. Oh, that's so cool. But that little vent right there, you just pull the lever and it popped up. And we also have the Mark III MX-5 leaving as well. Who's going first? It looks like, the Mercedes is rolling out as well. And the Suzuki. Of course. Gonna be following that V8. There we go. We got that one a lot better. But the MX-5 rolling out with the Mercedes. Nice, quick and smooth departure for the MX-5. Nice and smooth for the 280 SL. Sounds pretty smooth as well. We got the Suzuki leaving along with a F84 series. And it looks like got a couple more bikes gearing up to leave as well now. Got the MG with the roll bar now rolling out. We're gonna have a bit of fun on the back roads on the way home. Here is that massive beating heart, 5.2 litre V12 twin turbo. Beautiful machine these cars are, and just look how big that engine is. Now that is a motor. So we've got the blacked out Harley with the phaser rolling out. We're just about caught him. Herbie has rolled off with that chirpy little flat 4. We got the regular rocket powered roller skate, a Bath rolling out now. Love that. You're in a classic car, so you carry around all the tools you need just in case you need to check something or fix something. Where is that?
It's not affected the bearing.
Oh, that looks a little loose. So as you can see, we still got a nice decent little crowd of bikes over there. There's probably some people sat inside. I see some people up on the deck in there. We still got an MG, the Elvis, and the Alpha V6. So here with the yellow brake calipers, a few on the overflow, and then we still got the old Riley sat here as well. And Ree is just getting me loaded up in the Civ. We're just about to fire up and leave. Riley is rolling out. Sounds like the little red MG is fired up over there as well. Yes, it has. There that goes. Away we go in the trusty D60. Alright, so that is it for this month's video. Of course, if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Leave any suggestions, you Civic heads, down below on what can be done to the trusty Civ. And of course, until Jap me, see you then. Peace. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Fiesta space is now being taken over by the Honda, because as you can see, there is no Fiesta in sight. It is now gone. So unfortunately, the links to buy the Fiesta won't be in the description after all. So sorry for if that was a little bit of a tease for you to get to the end of the video and see that, but I did say if it was sold, I'd let you know. And it sold before the video's been all edited and put together, well, before the Flowing Spring has even happened, in fact. So I thought I may as well do a clip to chuck in at the end. But of course, all the rest of the info will still be down in the description for myself, Jonny K, and of course for Ree's Car Medness page, so you can follow along with what's to come with the Civic. And once again, we'll see you at Jap Meet. Peace.